me ask you a simple question. Have you ever looked at your life in your 40s and thought, I should be doing better financially by now? If you're between 35 and 55, you're not alone. Your 40s are a strange financial decade. On one hand, things finally start to feel more stable. Your career may be more established, your income might be higher than it was in your 20s or 30s. You may have bought a home, built a family, and gained years of experience at work. For many people, this is the first time life feels somewhat financially steady. But at the same time, this decade can also become one of the most dangerous financial periods of your life. Why? Because while income is often higher, expenses are usually at their highest too. Mortgage payments, raising kids, health care, car payments, insurance, college savings, and sometimes helping aging parents. Suddenly, your paycheck is going in 10 different directions. And this is also the decade when people start asking big life questions. When will I retire? Will I have enough money? Am I saving enough? The decisions you make during this decade can have a huge impact on your financial future. The good news? Many of the biggest financial mistakes people make in their 40s are avoidable if you know what to watch out for. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 financial traps that many people fall into during their 40s and how you can avoid them. Let's start with the first one. Mistake 1, not increasing retirement contributions when your income goes up. One of the biggest financial mistakes people make in their 40s is simple. Their income goes up, but their retirement savings stay the same. Think about it. In your 20s, you might have been earning a modest salary. Maybe you contributed a small amount to your retirement plan, just enough to get started. Then your career grows. You get promotions. You switch jobs. Your income increases. But many people never increase their retirement contributions. They keep contributing the same percentage, or sometimes the same dollar amount, for years. This is a huge missed opportunity. In the United States, most workers save for retirement through 401ks or IRAs. Many employers even match contributions, which is basically free money. But if you don't increase your contributions when your salary increases, you're leaving a lot of future wealth on the table. A simple strategy can make a huge difference. Every time you get a raise, even a small one, increase your retirement contribution. For example, if your salary increases by 3%, consider putting 1% more into your retirement account. Your take-home pay will still increase, but your retirement savings will grow much faster. And here's the powerful part. When you invest more in your 40s, compound growth still has time to work. You may have 20 or even 25 years before retirement. That's enough time for your investments to grow significantly. So don't let your lifestyle absorb every raise you get. Let your future self benefit too. Mistake 2, spending too much on childcare and family costs. For many families in their 40s, the biggest expense after housing is raising kids. Childcare alone can cost thousands of dollars every year in the U.S. Daycare, after-school programs, summer camps, babysitters, it adds up quickly. And that doesn't even include things like sports, school activities, clothing, and everyday expenses. But what many parents don't realize is that there are tax advantages and savings options available. For example, in the United States, there are programs like Dependent Care Flexible Spending Account, FSA, child tax credits, child care tax deductions. These programs can reduce how much you actually pay for childcare, yet many families either don't use them or don't fully understand them. Another big expense during this decade is college savings. Many parents begin saving through 529 college savings plans, which allow money to grow tax-free when used for education. Starting early, even with small monthly contributions, can reduce the financial stress later. The key idea here is simple. Raising kids will always cost money, but being strategic about those costs can make a huge difference over time. Mistake 3. Not preparing for financial emergencies. Life has a way of surprising us, sometimes in good ways, but often in difficult ones. Job loss, medical issues, divorce, unexpected repairs, economic downturns. We've all seen how quickly things can change. Just think about the last few years. A global pandemic showed how fast people's financial situations can shift. This is why emergency savings are so important. Financial experts often recommend having 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved. That money should be easy to access, usually in a high-yield savings account. Why does this matter so much? Because without an emergency fund, unexpected expenses often lead to credit card debt. And once high-interest debt starts piling up, it becomes much harder to recover financially. Insurance also plays a role here. Many people in their 40s rely on their income to support a family, so having the right coverage can protect your household financially. That may include life insurance, disability insurance, health insurance, critical illness coverage. None of us like to think about worst-case scenarios, but preparing for them can protect everything you've worked hard to build. Mistake 4. Lifestyle creep. This is one of the most common financial traps, and one of the easiest to fall into. It's called lifestyle creep. Here's how it works. Your income increases, so your lifestyle increases too. Maybe you buy a bigger house, or upgrade your car, or take more expensive vacations, or start spending more on restaurants, clothes, and entertainment. None of these things are bad by themselves. After years of hard work, it's natural to want to enjoy life. But lifestyle creep happens when every dollar of extra income goes towards spending. Instead of saving or investing more, people simply upgrade their lifestyle. Over time, this can trap you in a cycle where your expenses grow as fast as your income, which means even high earners can still feel financially stressed. The solution isn't to stop enjoying life, it's about balance. When your income increases, try to divide the extra money into 3 categories: spending, saving, and investing. This way, you can enjoy life now while still preparing for the future. Remember, the goal isn't just to earn more money, it's to build long-term financial security. Mistake 5. Taking on too much debt. By the time people reach their 40s, many have established credit histories and higher incomes. This often makes it easier to borrow money. Banks are more willing to approve larger mortgages, car loans, personal loans, higher credit card limits. This can create the illusion that more debt is manageable. And sometimes debt is necessary. Buying a home, for example, is one of the biggest investments many people make. But the danger is overextending yourself. Many families end up juggling mortgage payments, car loans, credit card balances, student loans, home renovation loans. When too many debts pile up, even small financial setbacks can cause serious stress. That's why your 40s should also be a time to start reducing debt whenever possible. This might mean paying down credit cards faster, avoiding unnecessary loans, or making extra payments towards your mortgage. The long-term goal for many people is to enter retirement with little or no debt. Imagine how different retirement feels when your house is paid off and your monthly expenses are lower. That's why managing debt during this decade is so important. Final thoughts. Your 40s are one of the most important financial decades of your life. You're no longer just getting started, but you still have time to shape your future. The financial decisions you make now can determine whether your later years feel comfortable or stressful. Avoiding these 5 mistakes can make a huge difference. Not increasing retirement savings, overspending on family costs, ignoring emergency planning, falling into lifestyle creep, taking on too much debt. The good news is that you don't need to be perfect with money. Small, consistent improvements can create powerful results over time. Increasing savings a little each year, reducing debt slowly, investing regularly. These habits may seem simple, but they can transform your financial future Because when it comes to money, the goal isn't just surviving today, it's building a life where your future self feels secure, independent, and free. And the best time to start making those changes is right now.